Welcome to the LDS Data School. This module covers the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard. During this lesson, you can navigate using the sections listed in the table of contents. This course also contains playback controls below. Use the controller to rewind to the beginning of a slide, pause or play a slide, navigate forward or backwards in the course, skim through the course timeline, mute and unmute, or exit the course. Now you are ready to take the course. This training module covers the following topics: an overview of the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard, how to navigate within this dashboard, a description of each tab contained in the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard, the value of this dashboard for improving the education process, and the limitations of the data. The purpose of the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard is to provide information to education decision makers, superintendents, and school principals as to where their graduating seniors attended college after graduation. To access the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard, go to the LDS portal. Type your username and password, and then click Login. Important: if you do not have a username or password, please use the Contact Us link at the bottom of the portal page to contact a LDS administrator. If you are not directly taken to the main portal page, click the main page link. Once on the main page, click on the Dashboards portal link. You may or may not be presented at this point with the OBIEE user ID and enter the same user ID and password you did for the portal. Future versions will have a single sign-on that integrates the portal with any OBIEE dashboard tool. Once you've logged in, the Oracle Interactive Dashboards page displays. Click on the Dashboards link to display all of the dashboards to which you are granted access. Click on the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard. College attendance data for graduating Maryland seniors comes from the National Student Clearinghouse and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. College attendance data is collected for the following: fall after spring graduation, 16 months after graduation, and 24 months after graduation. Data is collected at the individual student level from college directory information and is rolled up to the school, LEA, and state. Data is also aggregated and reported by the college type being either a 2-year or 4-year school, whether the student attended an in-state or out-of-state school, whether the school the student attended was either private or public, and data is aggregated to a variety of level aggregations such as ethnicity and gender. The K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard also provides comparative ranking information by LEA in School of College attendees and provides information of Certificate of Completion for CTE-related students. The K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard consists of 8 tabs. The first tab provides an overview of the data on the dashboard. It also discusses the data limitations and provides a small brief introduction on how the data may be used for education tracking and improvement. The second tab provides the state aggregation data. This tab provides a summary of the students who attended college. For the graduating seniors, data begins from 2008. The Summary tab also provides a summary by college type, by in-state versus out-of-state attendance, private and public school attendance. Each one of the summary tables is supported by a graph to visualize the data for comparative analysis for year-by-year comparison, and provides drill-down capability, which can be identified by numbers that are blue. For example, looking at the summary table and by clicking on the number in blue, it will provide what we call disaggregation by gender and race, LEP, farms, and special education. You will only need to click on it to view the disaggregations. The third tab is the LEA tab. This tab provides, on the top row, the ability to sort and select a specific LEA or LEA number. The table that is initially presented provides all LEA summary information, showing the number of graduates and percent of graduates who attended school either directly after graduation, 16 months after graduation, or 24 months after graduation. For example, if you click on Allegheny, it will then show the high schools with the number of graduating students as well as the number of students that attended college after graduation. You can also look at the students that attended 16 months or 24 months after graduation. When looking at the number of graduates or looking at the semester after graduation, you may click on that number to look at a disaggregation by gender, gender and race, just race, LEP, farms, special education, or even college details. College details include the actual individual's name from the college directory published publicly, along with college begin and end dates. Note, an individual may have multiple records if they attended multiple colleges, and will report multiple records for each year that the student attends school. The fourth tab is the LEA by college type. This tab allows you to see what the student college attendance was for the students attending 2-year schools versus 4-year schools. This is a summary table that has drill down capability. You may click on either the number of graduates or the semester or the LEA name in order to see specific LEA related information, as well as looking at the high schools associated with the LEA. The fifth tab is a dashboard that provides the same information as the fourth tab does, but allows you to directly access a high school for an LEA. This dashboard allows you to select an LEA name directly in order to look at high school comparative data. The sixth tab, School by College Type, allows you to select again looking at both an LEA or across LEAs, and allows you to see student attendance by 2-year or 4-year schools, in-state and out-of-state, and private versus public. The seventh dashboard allows you to see comparative rankings between the LEAs and associated schools. This dashboard allows you to see the top 10 LEAs and the associated percentages of students attending college right after graduation, as well as see the bottom 10 LEAs. And it also allows you to see the top and bottom schools. The eighth dashboard shows Certificate of Completion, which is compiled by the CTE programs. This shows the number of graduates that had received certificates of some kind from a professional program after graduation. The K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard allows decision makers, superintendents, and principals to gauge year-to-year comparisons of college attendance rates in an effort to prepare students for college. However, not every student is college bound. Students may be bound for the military, work programs, or professional programs, and therefore the data is not to be taken out of context, and in the impending enhancement to this dashboard, it is blending this data with the student intent to apply to college, which will give a more rounded view of how many students who intended to go to college actually went to college. The dashboards may be used to help superintendents and high school principals improve and track their graduation rates and college attendance rates. The data from the dashboards are from the National Student Clearinghouse and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. We currently know that for a variety of reasons, the National Student Clearinghouse underreport each college attendance at a rate of 7 to 10%. For in-state students, some of this data and some of the missing data is compensated for by the Maryland Higher Education Commission. For out-of-state data, we have to expect that there is a 7 to 10% underreporting. This module provided a brief overview of the K-12 to Higher Education Transition Dashboard. Suggestions or comments on how to improve the data of the dashboard can be sent to the LDS team using our web help desk system at p12lds.msde.state.md.us.